the woman instantly noticed that there was another woman hiding in the man's office wardrobe, but she said nothing. Instead, she calmly pulled out a divorce agreement from the stack of documents she had just asked him to sign. She remembered once swearing confidently, in front of her disapproving mother-in-law, that she was the one irreplaceable person in the man's life. Only now did she realize she had been nothing more than a joke. She took a photo of the man signing and sent it to his mother. Not long after, his mother replied, saying once the cooling-off period ended, she would transfer $1 billion to the woman as compensation. Just as the woman was reflecting on the end of their 8-year relationship, the assistant suddenly walked in, handing her a priceless diamond necklace, saying it was a special gift from the man. Thinking of the woman behind the cabinet door, the gift made her feel sick. After work, she met with her best friend of 8 years, planning to have her deal with the necklace. Her friend asked if she was really willing to let it go, but before she could reply, a mocking voice came from nearby. She turned to see that it was the man's friend. She calmly picked up her glass and walked over to join their conversation. As her presence caught everyone off guard, the atmosphere grew tense. But just then, the man walked in with the scheming woman. When the woman opened her mouth to greet them, she was met with a splash of water across the man's face. But the man didn't fight back. He simply picked her up and carried her out of the bar. In the car, perhaps realizing he had gone too far this time, the man explained that the scheming woman was just his friend's younger sister and told her not to overthink. He even suggested they go on a trip together that weekend. But the next day, as she packed, the man hugged her from behind, saying he had to fly to Hong Kong unexpectedly and couldn't go with her anymore. Maybe she had already seen this coming, so she said nothing and quietly placed her clothes back in the closet. Then his mother messaged, asking her to come to the family estate the next day to finalize the divorce agreement. But when she arrived, she found the man, who claimed to be on a business trip, playing chess with the scheming woman. She immediately asked him when he learned to teleport. Before he could answer, the other woman smiled and introduced herself, and the mother-in-law appeared soon after, cheerfully telling the girl to have fun. Suppressing her anger, the woman asked the mother-in-law what they needed to discuss, but she impatiently said they'd talk another day. As the woman stepped outside, she got a call from the man, but she didn't want to hear a word from him and blocked his number right away. Then she opened her chat with his mother and sent a single message, $1.5 billion, or there will be no divorce. But her mood was already bad, and to make things worse, it began to rain. While avoiding a motorbike that suddenly sped out, she hit the brakes hard, only to be rear-ended moments later. When she got out, blood was already dripping down her forehead. She held back her anger and started arguing with the other driver, but the chauffeur said his young master was in a hurry and asked for her contact info to settle the matter later. Seeing that she only wanted to call the police, he reluctantly went to speak with his employer. Just then, as the woman dialed, she looked up and realized the man in the car was the same one who had witnessed her humiliation at the bar just days ago.